Do the
Get it while it's hot.
topics.
I love it. All right, we're here.
Boy, baby. Guys.
Hi, guys.
It's Pod in the City if you're just joining us on YouTube. If you're listening on other places, you've heard this 3 times, but here we are, babies. It's the weekly roundup, and every week, Joan and Amanda are here a few different times. Wednesday, we drop videos. Friday, we do a live, and Saturday, we drop a recap, too.
You better join us on that live, by the way,
seriously.
guys.
That is...
Oh, we clicked it at the same time. All right.
We're currently doing a season 1 rewatch of And Just Like That because And Just Like That has ended. And so we're doing a what the F happened? How can we fix it? What's going on?
We're breaking
all
it down.
That. You can also check out our other videos like our What Went Wrong video. And every week we're dropping recaps. Like we did a full recap of season 1, episode 1 last week. And this week it'll be season 1, episode 2. Here was what we decided, though. One of our big problems in our What Went Wrong and overall with our entire series is the lack of one very special character who luckily throughout this is now being lauded as the person who has single-handedly saved the character and their career by not joining And Just Like That. And that is Kim Cattrall. And the character.
Happy birthday, by the way, Kimmy. It was her birthday the other. She looks so good with no makeup on.
I love her. And what do you think she was doing at the Cinematic Symphony Orchestra, darling? Do you think she was there to do a little bit of scatting?
Oh, God, I hope so. But I think she was just sitting there being like, it was a slow burn, but I officially won. It was a really slow burn. Like, this is all the way from the second movie on of like holding back. She did do that cameo last year, but it was $1 million she got for that. So you better get that coming.
She should have gotten even more, honestly. I mean, okay,
how old is she now? What birthday was it? Do you know?
I think they said 60 something.
God. 9, Joan.
Ooh, how exciting. Kim Cattrall also recently liked a fan comment saying she carried the entire franchise. And I mean, like, yeah, she did.
Well, I think what's happening is, And Just Like That is over, and everyone is doing rewatches, and like younger people are watching Sex and the City for the first time. So it's becoming even more evident now that we have something worse to compare it to, what the missing piece was here.
Well, if you know, and the shift to And Just Like That, moving away from, I guess, the comedy, but they still thought they were funny. I don't know. You know, in most scenes, Samantha was the comedic relief in all of the scenes. So I think it really gave focus to how insufferable the other characters are, kind of more. And then it didn't allow them to do better either. But originally, like, I mean, my impression of Samantha, too, is that she brought the sex positivity to the show. Where, you know, even in now And Just Like That, it's almost like the show is like made sex into like solely a joke or a weird thing, or they think they think that they're, what was I going to say? Pursuing it? No, that's not right. They're showing it in a hot way, but it's not. Like the finger banging.
Every attempt we've had at sex is disgusting to watch on Amazon.
Which seems like a weird thing because your show was Sex and the City, and Samantha was the one that gave the sex to Sex and the City. Really, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've been listening to the Writers Room podcast. I forgot to listen last week, but oh boy, I have a clip that we're going to show on the Friday live, so make sure you join us. And it is in the clip. I played it for John. It explains everything, but we'll wait until Friday. But it really does. Immediately, I'm like, that's what the problem was right there. But another thing that I just remembered before we pressed record was that Michael Patrick King goes on a long, it starts with him introducing all the writers, and this was during COVID, so none of them had like even been in the same room together. But Michael Patrick King says he introduces each writer, and he's like, these are the new hires. So these are all like millennial or younger women. And so each introduction is them being like, oh, it's just so crazy. And Michael, you're just so funny. And making Michael laugh is like the best thing in the whole world. And it's just, so it's like 15 minutes of just everyone sucking his dick. And
they're all on the, yeah.
It's just really upsetting. But as I said in our first video on the Wicked Watch, go check that one out. I just revealed to Joan something that I learned yesterday on a podcast I was listening to, the Sexy Unique podcast, which is a Vanderpump. That Michael Patrick King didn't even come in until halfway through Sex and the City, which I assumed that he was there the whole time because he's always out there promoting it and he's always on the commentary. So I assumed he was part of it from the beginning.
I think it's because he went in there and he was like, he's like a fame whore type. Like,
oh yeah,
he took any opportunity he could to, you know, put his face in the limelight, because I do think a lot of people have been gaslit, even myself somewhat, to be like,
yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, he did all of it, and he really did not.
But I guess Cock-a-Doodle-Doo was supposed to be the last episode, and I think that actually would have been a great place to end. And the very last line is, "Don't worry, they have a lovely life." Right after Sarah Jessica Parker is doing some little iffy racial jokes.
Well, you know what's crazy though is that episode is the end of season 3, and so
Darren Star left. Apparently, I think it had something to do with that.
Oh.
And then Michael Patrick King came in, and then like the series ended up not getting canceled, or something happened there.
Well, in our recaps, we're going to do season 1 of And Just Like That, and then do season 4 of Sex and the City. So we'll be able to see the difference with, you know, him joining.
Right. Well, you know what though? Season 4, episode 1 is a real banger. It's Carrie's birthday, and Samantha has those purple leather gloves on. And it's to die for. I just got chills remembering it.
Well, we're still getting douche chills by our recaps of And Just Like That, but
yeah.
Woke moment.
Oh God! Oh, somebody sent us I forget what it was on. Maybe Patreon. Or here, I got it right here. Actually, it was Julie commented, and it was a Reddit link. She's like, "These are the only people I can share that I can discuss this with," and it's a superimposed video of if Samantha had gone to Chay Diaz's comedy concert. And it's have you seen this?
Yeah.
And it's Chay, and it's Samantha just like drunk and like, no.
It really also highlights how bad Chay's comedy is, because it's like, yeah, my name's Chay Diaz, and I go around fucking everyone.
Yeah, who wants to fuck me,
right?
Yeah, raise your hand if you fuck me. Raise your hand
if you'd like to be fucked by me.
Raise your hand
if it's like, huh? I can't wait to get to it.
I can't wait to get to that and then listen to the Writers Room podcast, because I bet you $1 million that they are going to be cackling over each other while they
top comment about that is like, why did you have to make Chay Diaz a comedian? Or hire a comedian, you know,
they could just be like an activist podcaster, even though that sounds like
that's true though. Or they could be an actor, or they could be whatever. Why be a comedian? Like, stand-up comedy is
how about they're a singer, because Sara Ramirez has one of the best voices known to man.
No.
Hey, I would be fine with that. And I don't even care if that's a little chuggy or corny. I would be so thrilled if we got to hear Sara Ramirez sing.
Did you know what's so funny is that now chuggy is chuggy.
Yeah, I guess it's very millennial.
Chuggy's chuggy. Okay, so here's what I thought would be kind of fun to kind of like bring things on home. We had been hypothesizing and many hoping and saying that opportunity would be wonderful to have. They could have done this from the start, or they could have incorporated this just directly into And Just Like That. You know, one solution is just have Samantha be in London and they cut back and forth to her. Who cares? They don't have the women connecting all that much anyway on the show in the first place, so it doesn't really matter. And I mean, I'm glad they kept her out of it, because they did get to keep her character now
intact.
Pretty
Oh,
safe.
sorry, I interrupted myself. But the whole thing I was saying was that Michael Patrick King says on Writer's Room that they had no intention of having. This was never written to have Samantha in it. And I love Kim. I mean, as much as we love Kim Cattrall just had no interest in playing the character anymore.
Which,
like, okay.
I do believe that, actually.
I believe it too, but he was like really trying to convince us like, no, this was like, it was always good. We knew it would be great. It's like, you just shouldn't have done it. Or pay her what she wanted to be paid. Just do that. You have the money. I don't think
she would have done it. I feel like she's like, I don't want to deal with Sarah Jessica Parker anymore. And it's very apparent how much Sarah Jessica Parker has her fingers in everything. But then now, again, I'm still not over the way it all ended. And they're clawing at acting like they chose to do it and that this is a beautiful moment.
So yeah, they're doubling down on it.
Sarah Jessica Parker is now trying to retract and act like she's trying to act like she didn't really have much to do with like the choices of the show, etc. And it's like, you were the executive producer. So if that was your task and you didn't have much to do with the choices, then you look even worse in a way.
Also, the way they film it already, the way they film it right now is that nobody's ever in the same space together. So they probably could have worked around Kim and Sarah Jessica being together.
They already easily could have. But again, I'm glad they kept her intact. But I would 100,000% be on board with next season. They don't do a pilot drop. They don't test it. They don't do anything. They don't do any marketing, any promotion, anything. And the day that the final episode of And Just Like That aired, that next year or whatever, they drop Sam and the City, and it's Samantha in London.
Is it HBO?
Yeah.
Maybe produced by Darren Star.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't he do Emily in Paris?
He does. That's what
Okay, so then I bet he would. That would be so cunty with a K if she did that. If the two of them did that.
Now, I love this idea, but I think it could be kind of fun. Let's just to like bring it on home here and I want to see what you guys write in the comments too.
Oh yes.
What would
we can read them on Friday, by the way.
Yes. And what would y'all's idea be for the Sam and the City like byline? Okay. We obviously know Samantha moved to London because to get away from her bitch friend Carrie, and she used the excuse that, I'm going to say that really she used the excuse that she was mad about the publicist stuff, but like
she was done. She was done with this friendship over time.
Maybe Carrie actually, it's one of those situations where like there's two sides to a story. Carrie's side to the story is that this thing happened, but the real side to the story is that Carrie did something bitchy to Samantha, but she doesn't tell the other people. She says that Samantha left her. So Samantha's in London. I want to know, obviously she's the lead. She needs some like side, who's going to be her side characters that she's going to like bounce off of? Do we bring anyone over from the Sex and the City series at all? I don't want the original women at all. No.
I can have Bitsy in there because I feel like Samantha and Bitsy would have a really funny dynamic of Samantha being like, okay, Bitsy, just tone it down.
I was gonna say. And maybe Samantha could also like help Bitsy get back on the horse.
Oh, that's a great idea. I think those two would actually be complimented because it would be very Adina and Patsy.
Very ab fab. Oh yeah. Well, okay. Yes. Okay. I love this. But I'm not.
What's your favorite Samantha moment right off the top of your head? I know what mine is.
You say yours.
My favorite funny moment is when that guy calls her and he's like, "Hi, it's me. I told my wife."
Oh.
And she goes, "Who is this?" And my favorite like smart moment, I've said it before, where she's like, in a relationship, is your face more like this or like this? And I think that just it sounds like a dumb line back in the day, but now I'm like, it really is just as simple as that.
In the original series, Samantha was simultaneously like the comedic relief like kind of person, but then also like the mother of the group in a way. Like,
Yeah.
she would be the one that you would like
wise.
feel like you'd feel safe going to her, being honest and open about yourself. That is kind of too what's missing in And Just Like That. I'll just never stop beating it home about what's wrong with And Just Like That.
What about you though?
Oh, it's so hard because like there's a million. I love that moment of the you know, who is this?
Who is this?
I also like the one where they're like, she just has like, and this is not one of the best, but like when she gets out of the cab at like the beginning of season 3, I think, from James, and she's like waving goodbye, and she's like, there goes James, and his teeny tiny penis. I mean, like, she's honestly, everything she does is funny. I mean, the part when she like stands up, I really like, as far as good parts, I like when they're at the baby shower, and she stands up. Yeah, like the whole time she's just going along with it, but then the moment she has the chance to like,
it's
come after
Charlotte going, she stole my baby name, and Samantha goes, you bitch.
Exactly. I just like, she would be the one of these 4 that I would be like, this would be my friend, because I appreciate in a person when they are so authentically themselves, and she was always so authentically herself.
And the 3 of the other ones treated her so poorly for that.
They acted like she was the biggest skank, and she was just like, you know, crazy and running the world. I mean, but according to Cosmo quizzes from the time, Amanda and I were also like the biggest skanks ever. Speaking of, check out our Patreon. We did it on our Pillow Talk episode.
Another line that somebody said, somebody was ranking it on TikTok, and it was like, they put the best line of Samantha is when Carrie tells her that she's cheating with Big, and she says, aren't you going to judge me just a little? And Samantha goes, not my style.
Love. I also like when she prints out all the flyers of Richard, and then the cop comes up to her.
The cop is Miranda from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh yeah. And then she's like, I can't remember what she says, but he's like, he cheated on me.
Carry on, man.
Yeah, like, and the outfit she's wearing in that, it's like a leather jacket with this like a moto jacket with this like flowy top with these like
guys, let us know in the comments what your favorite Samantha moment is, or Samantha outfit too. The outfits are great.
So many comments.
I love the dress she's wearing when she has the boot on. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know how she like falls into that thing when Smith tries to hold her hand, and then she's walking on the street later with Carrie, and she's wearing the boot.
Yeah,
and she has like this dress on with the boot, and she just looks so fabulous.
I'm really excited to get into the like last 3 seasons, because we've done season 1, 2, and 3. I'm excited to get into 4, 5, and 6. Okay, continuing Sam and the City. I don't mind Bitsy, but I need like at least 2 people who would be like the other, like, she needs solid, like, who's her best friend?
Okay, I would love a gay.
That's what I was thinking. We need a gay man.
What's his face? That guy Stanley Tucci in Devil Wears Prada. That kind of gay. He's got his shit together.
Like a very, like, we need like a London-y type. We need a British man to be the person. I would take, and like, so I can't think of.
How about like a Michael Urie on Ugly Betty, like a younger fab gay?
Do we want younger, or do we want more in line with her age?
Maybe more in line with her age, actually.
I would like her to have an assistant that is in the younger bracket.
Okay. Well, and you know what? Her assistant could be like the box they're trying to check for non-binary or something.
They could also make it a la Devil Wears Prada style, where half part of this, I mean, but in a way where she's not a total bitch, but like the story revolves around her and her life and her assistant's life and their life, kind of.
I would love that if she's like, I would. This could work. I really think they should do this.
If we had a younger person, who could you see being that person?
Do you want a girl or a boy?
Or anything. I would take man, woman, non-binary person.
So we want this person to be maybe 30. Person. Her best friend is like a Stanley Tucci who is around her age. Then Bitsy's kind of her friend. but like friendo.
Bitsy would like come and go. I would think.
Yeah, maybe she's only in town every so often.
Yeah, like she goes there for whatever reason.
She's paid by the episode, not the season.
Exactly.
Like Sheena was downgraded too.
I could almost see someone like let me think.
Who's like a Hathaway type right now? Not Sydney Sweeney.
What about like Keke Palmer?
Oh God. Like the most charismatic woman walking around the earth.
Can you imagine scenes with her and Samantha?
They might cancel each other out, the fabulosity.
Though, the reason I like it is because if we're going to really make the show be like focusing also on the assistant, I want someone that's not a Lisette playing that. I need someone who I actually want to watch. So I could see them getting like into a tiff maybe.
When a Keke Palmer TikTok comes up on my, I'm sacked.
Keke Palmer performed at Chicago Market Days, which is basically like the Slutty Gay Pride in Chicago. And she did a full set like this year of songs.
So cool. I saw her in Cinderella. She was not very good.
Everything. I love this idea because you could really get like maybe the whole like the beginning of the first season is like contention. Like there's some contention between them. Maybe like Samantha's forced to have Keke Palmer as her person.
Oh, maybe,
or Keke Palmer's forced to be with Samantha.
Well, and also Kiki's going to give it back to Samantha a bit, so there can be a whole season. Or like it'll be like reminiscent of Hacks, kind of where there's a little friction, but they love each other. Like
I want to see Samantha in a mentoring position for Keke Palmer. Maybe Keke starts it out too where she is not I also want sex involved. Like
Keke, they can both be having tons of sex. And
that's what I mean.
The gay friend can have sex.
I would almost like the idea of maybe Keke Palmer, even in the first, like maybe just the first 2 episodes, even she's like more a prude. Like maybe when she first gets hired by Samantha, she's like really buttoned up and like she doesn't want anything. And then like Samantha maybe tells her stories or like whatever, or is like, oh honey, let's go out and get cosmopolitans or whatever. And then they go out in the town and then we're introduced, like Keke Palmer's like, oh, I didn't know guys would think I was pretty. And we do like one of those like, wow, she's gorgeous. You know,
I have an idea too. Okay, so like they go out for like drink. They're bickering back and forth all day, and then Samantha's like, "Get your coat. We're going out for a drink." So they go out, and then she's like, "I'd like a vodka martini with cranberry juice, lime juice, and a little triple sec." And then Kiki's like, "What's that?" And Samantha's like, "Oh, it's something that I used to drink with my girls in New York. It's called a cosmopolitan." And then Kiki's like, "Oh," like inquires about the girls, and then Samantha goes, "Oh, just another life." And she just kind of throws away the other girls, like, just a past life. Or she makes a passing comment like, yeah, my old best friend, but she turned out to be a real bitch.
I love that.
And that's the only time you reference that bit.
I would also be so petty to be like, my old friend lied to all of our other friends about me and acted like I was a terrible person who ruined their entire life. And they lied and lied.
Scene, like right in the very first episode. And then you don't really have to reference it anymore.
I would also be perfectly fine if they just never referenced it.
Sure. Because she was so unbothered.
Just give me the character of Samantha.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Revolve the show around her. But they're gonna need to ride a fine line. Because I don't want you to make her sad. I don't need you to make her grieving. I don't need you to make her going through mental anguish. I need her to be empowered and a boss bitch. And you can have her maybe whatever. You can have her go through challenges, but don't ruin the character.
Right. And I don't even need a full arc. I'm fine with it being, what are those kind of episodes of TV called like Law and Order, where it's just like each episode kind of can stand alone?
Is it
No, it's called something else. But anyway, like that, like each episode gets just its own little story.
Like standalone episodes that could just be, I like that, like sitcom style.
Yeah, like it doesn't really matter. Like there's a little bit of an arc, but we're just watching different days. My assistant's about to be here, but I want to say, guys, tag Darren Star.
I thought you fired your assistant.
And Keke Palmer in this video. What?
I thought you fired your assistant.
Did you say fuck? Oh, no, I have 2 new assistants now. They're both my age.
Amanda has 2 assistants.
I am Amanda Priestley.
She's about to whip those motherfuckers into
I'm gonna
shape.
throw that steak right in the garbage.
You guys.
Yeah.
One
last thing, Joan. Chris
Yeah.
Noth has picked a side. Apparently picks a side. And really all this is he wished Kim Cattrall a happy birthday. So the New York Post writes, and just like that, Big has her back. And it's like, alum Chris Noth apparently picks a side in Sarah Jessica Parker and Kim Cattrall's feud because he wrote happy birthday.
I would have to say, I know that he didn't get killed off the show because he Me Too'd, but he did Me Too people. So I'm surprised that they're even asking, like, caring what,
Right.
They should have written like Me Too or Chris Knows says. You guys hit subscribe, hit like, hit share, all that shit. We love you. If you're a Sex and the City person, of course, check out our lives every Friday at 2 p.m. EST. This week it's episode 2 of And Just Like That. So
Little
watch
Black Dress. It's Big's funeral.
Get ready, baby. We love you. Bye.
We love you. Bye. Do you want me to play the outro?
Yeah.
Boom.